Sahel Rental Centre offers snowshoes for $28, and that includes poles, and it's just here at the Mt Hood Meadows that you can start your snowshoe. From Mt Hood Meadows, I'm going to follow the trail on the Big Meadow Loop to the Umbrella Falls. So I'm here at Mt Hood in Oregon. Everyone else is having fun on the ski slopes, but today I am on my own, heading down the snowshoe trail, where I'm hoping to see a waterfall and stuff like that, and hopefully just take in like the incredible views of Mt Hood today. It's such a stunning day. So I just rented my snowshoes and poles from the ski centre here, and I've got some information on that for you as well. But this is a 2-mile snowshoe loop. 2 miles isn't very far, but in snowshoes they can be quite heavy on the legs. But these are the signs that I'm following today. So snowshoe trail, clearly marked by the green beacon. For the first 20 minutes or so, you've got Hood right behind you, and you can see sweeping views of all of the ski slopes, and it really is a really cool ski resort actually, because it feels very natural. I think some of the ones that are really commercialized, they just feel like you're stepping into something that you shouldn't be in, but these ones feel like really natural, and yeah, very similar to Badger actually at Yosemite. So yeah, so far so good. I've not passed anyone else yet, but the views are amazing. The sun's coming out. The snow is pretty packed actually, so you could probably do this with poles and spikes, at least at this initial bit. So it'll be interesting to see where the rest of the trail goes. So I've now come to this trail junction. So straight on ahead you can see Mt Hood peaking just at the top there, and just a little way up there you'll encounter skiers because they come swooping past. And here it's quite clearly, again it's looking for those green signs, and you've got the clear snowshoe sign there, the rackets, the old Nordic ones, and big umbrella loop. And this is the way I'm going to go. So straight away the trail is a lot narrower and the snow isn't as packed down, so you're going to be using your knees a lot more, and you certainly need to be careful of your spacing, because your feet aren't necessarily going to fit 2 snowshoes in the narrow trails. But this powder is really soft, so your shoes should do their job. Oh wow. This part is absolutely stunning. I'm hoping, I'm put my glasses, I just put my glasses back on because it's so bright, but I'm hoping that on this section I might get some more good views of Hood, because I saw loads from the beginning, but I've been in the forest for a little while, so yeah. But you can see just how powdery this snow is, because it is literally just like sugar. Absolutely stunning. This is so cool. I'm literally just in this winter wonderland. All of the gorgeous pine trees have got this like dusting of snow. There's this glistening powder all around me. You can tell it's all very fresh. It's Christmas in just 1 week, so this is literally like the best way to get into the Christmas spirit for me. The last time I was in snow like this was probably just after Christmas last year when I was in Yosemite. I've been in snow, but not this much snow since then. And it feels really good to be back. I'm actually coming to Portland again in 2 weeks time, so I'm hoping that maybe I can go ski on that trip, or if not, I'll find maybe another snowshoe to do, because this is just absolutely stunning and I'm having such a good time. Like, I'm so glad that I made my way up here. So obviously, if you are like me and you're not from here and you rent cars, you can't put chains on cars. And in Oregon, it's a requirement, especially up here, you need chains because the roads are pretty treacherous. So I took the Gorge to the Mountain shuttle bus from Hood River. So I'm going to share some information now on that, just so that you've got a little bit of information, or I'll show it at the end of the video, so you've got some information on that. You can see just here on the ice, there's like some footprints, so clearly somebody's been here today. To me that looks like maybe a deer or a rabbit or something. It's like hooves rather than paws, but you can see it just along there. So the camera's not going to pick this up, but straight down there's like an elk or a deer. I can see it, but it's going to probably have long gone by the time I get there. The trail meanders through the forest, constantly following. It's really well signed actually, there's so many of these signs. And you twist and turn up on the trees. If there's not a loopy thing, then they have these things, these ribbons, which is really helpful. But it really is like a winter wonderland. It's such a pretty hike. And there's still a waterfall to come as well, which I'd forgotten about actually. So yeah, it's definitely not like gonna take you all day to do this. I think it probably will take most people 2 to 3 hours. But what's really great is they've got loads of facilities back at the ski meadows lodge. So there's like food, there's drinks, so you can definitely entertain yourself. So as you approach the falls, you can hear them. I've just seen a little trickle stream, but I can see a bridge, and that's where the big waterfall is. But look at some of these snowdrifts. It really is piling up now. The best thing about this section of the trail is it's just so quiet. Like, I haven't seen a single person so far today. They do guided snowshoes, because they do guided snowshoe tours from the place where I've rented the snowshoes, because I think for a lot of people this is, especially people on their own, this is mountain lion territory, and also it can be quite dangerous. The weather could turn, so you have got to be quite confident going out in the snow. I mean, I'm not in the wilderness, but it is very remote, you know, and it's a place like this, if you were to fall or if you were to get into trouble, there's nobody around, and no one would hear you shouting for help. So whilst you're not in the depths of the backcountry, the snow makes the isolation a little bit more real. So if you are nervous, you can look into that. I'll put the link at the bottom, and I think they do 2 a day on weekends and holidays here, where they'll take you out on, you know, in a group, and you'll do the loop, which is cool. Also, that would be good for getting people to take your pictures, because I've been screwed over with that today. But yeah, no, this is really, really peaceful, really pretty. I feel very, like, I haven't been hiking very much lately. I've been kind of sick. You can probably tell from the sound of my voice, but I've had a bit of a cold. And also because I've been really busy at work, I've not had the trips that I normally have where I go hiking. I have in the new year though, so like it's gonna get really good for me in the new year, so that's great. But for now, yeah, I'm sort of out here trying to, yeah, just get back into outdoor pursuits really. So this is the perfect introduction back into it for me, and perfect introduction to winter for me as well. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying myself today. The tiniest bridge. My snowshoes barely fit on this bridge. But wow. I've made it to the falls. Just behind me, it's this gorgeous cascade down the rock, falling into the snow, and underneath me. And I'm so glad I came here today. This is just amazing. It's so pretty. I could honestly sit here all day and watch it. Hill from the falls, I think it's up Little Horseshoe Trail. It's so steep, and obviously with the snow and the snowshoes, it makes what would be, you know, an okay hike a hard snowshoe. But it was alright. I've got up now, so I'm just at this junction. And I've gone up here, and then Mt Hood straight in front of me, which acts as like a beacon, so it's really helpful because it's really easy to follow it, especially on a clear day like this. Obviously if the weather's not so good, it might be a bit more difficult, but yeah, I'm just gonna head directly in the direction now of Hood, and that should take me back to the Mt Hood Meadows ski lodge, north and south. And it's from there that I'll return my rentals, and I think get a nice hot chocolate before I head on the bus back to Hood River, and then I'm going to have a little explore around that area. If you like this channel and you want to see more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let me know your favourite snowshoeing adventures, let me know your memories of Hood, and comment below.